Okay, it's Double B here. We're gonna do our Independence Day of 4th of July. Happy months are gonna be a little special deal here today, and what we're gonna do is to show you how to make the perfect hamburger, because you can't get no more American than that. I really don't think. See, but it is our 4th of July special. Okay, so you know, I thought, well, maybe we ought to have some things out there. I thought we might ought to start things off with some fireworks, and I thought I had some out there in my garage. I thought I had some firecrackers and whatnot that we could, you know, kind of get set the mood or the tone, and but I couldn't find them. I don't know. Anyway, but we can improvise, okay? So what I got here, I got this rag, you know, and I got this here big lighter thing. See, make fire, and we got those items, and then I got about a half a gallon of gasoline here, you know, medium octane. But now, come on, you didn't think I was gonna do that? I mean, how stupid do you think I am? Seriously, you know. Part of the sad thing is that maybe some of y'all are a little bit disappointed, because there's some sick individuals out there that says, oh, it's gonna be good, he's gonna blow himself up, and we don't have to deal with that anymore. But no, it ain't gonna happen. You know, we're gonna put the stuff away, clean up here, and then I'm gonna show you how to make the perfect burger. I guarantee you, you won't do no better than this. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Alrighty then, this is Double B here, and it's still, you know, our 4th of July Independence Day special, where we're going to show you how to make the perfect skillet fried hamburger. So, but I got this little segment here that's, you know, sandwiched in. You know, we wasn't gonna, well, we're kind of making a sandwich today, but anyway, this is the precursor to the video, because I have found that every now and again, like most of the time anyway, some little thing might come up, you know, unexpectedly, and it's you know, it's unfortunate, but you say you know, maybe you run out of battery or something in the camera or something, and you know, and it's just or you click something wrong, you know. But anyway, that does occasionally happen. It's you know, I don't like to use the M word, you know, mistake, because it's not a word that I find appealing. But anyway, when these things happen, what I like to come back here and I record this precursor, so that it just kind of explains things a little bit when you get to the actual feature presentation. And so it's the precursor, and it comes before pre, and then the cursing is something we hope to avoid when we get in the actual video. So this precursor kind of covers all that, smooth things out, I believe. So you bear with me here, and we'll get on to the rest of our Independence Day special in just a minute. Thank you. Alrighty then, this is Double B here, and I'm back here with you to, you know, celebrate the 4th of July, Independence Day, I like to call it. And we're going to get right started, okay? Yeah, here we go. For those y'all that's disappointed with the gasoline fireworks, well, there's a little something for you. Anyway, we're going to do this video. I'm going to do this video about this, the perfect hamburger. Because you can't get no more American than that, I don't think, you know. I mean, everything else, they don't, you know, we got something else, you know, with spaghetti's, you know, kind of Italian thing, and even the French fries that you have with, you know, with hamburger a lot of time. I don't, that's too much grease for me. But anyway, even that is, you know, well, doesn't sound too American, doesn't know. So we're going to show you about the hamburger, because the beef, you know, the beef, the bovine animal is, you know, we just got a lot of open space, and there's one thing we do extremely well here. So I'm going to show you how to process this, and what we're going to do. I'm going to take and show you how to skin and clean the ground beef, and to make you know, the burger fillets. Okay, so now you see, we'll start here. Now look at this. I want you to see that real close. I hope that's clear. Let the camera focus up a little bit. Now see, that is organic grass-fed ground beef, buddy. That is from the prairies, you know, right up here. I'm just like on the edge of the damn prairie right here. So this is it, and it's very good. It's very tight. I was just amazed at how much just how lovely this tasted. Anyway, so what I'm gonna show you, and this is gonna go counter to see everybody you see, you know, making hamburger. Well, you got to have 15% fat or something, so it's nice and juicy. But that ain't true, okay? And I'll tell you why, okay? Look at that, 93% lean muscle is what that says. 7% fat. 7%. This is not very much fat. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, we should all you know, strive to be 7% fat. That would be a nice thing. I'm working on. But anyway, so that's what we got here. This is extremely lean because we don't need the extra fat. If you can see, when I get this out of the package here, you'll see that this is you know, that there's enough little marbling stuff in there, you know, and you just don't need extra. And you know, we gotta. You know, we're gonna fry this up. Now I got this skillet in there now. I'm gonna heat it up in a while. You know, we're not ready yet. I got it glazed here a little bit with you know, virgin olive oil. That's extremely important because you don't want no, you know, kind of, you know, slutty olive oil. But the virgin olive oil is very good for you, and it ain't been used like too much. You know what I mean? So anyway, so we got that, and I just kind of glazed that pan there with that, so that when I go to fry this up, I'm gonna use butter. Okay, what I'm gonna do here when this is all ready to go, I'm gonna put this burger in. I'm gonna put my 2 strips of bacon, because you know we do the swine animals here too pretty well. So just cause it'll be a bacon cheeseburger, bacon double cheeseburger, however you want to call it, double cheese bacon burger or something. It don't only one patty, but anyway, you'll see all that. And then I'm gonna do that bacon, okay? And I'm gonna drain that bacon. All right, we're not gonna cook this in bacon fat or nothing like that, but there's a little bit of fat in there. We got a little bit of butter that I'm going to use basically to flavor. But I coated that skillet first with the virgin olive oil. You know that's a nice kind you can take home to mama. But anyway, that kind of olive oil, and what that does is that increases what they call a smoke point. Because butter by itself, you put it in there, and you know it can well smoke. You know, lower temperature than some of the other fatty things, you know. So, but the virgin olive oil, because it's pure, it keeps that where it won't just smoke like crazy. So, it started. We're gonna have to show you how this works. Now, this is one of the blister packs made. And I've covered some of this. This was actually the first video I did, but you know, it was a test. You know, we ain't gonna nobody gonna see it. I just did it to see if I could just like talk incessantly for a time paying on it. And you know, it came to surprise of myself only, not many other people, but it surprised me that I could just talk and talk and talk. And so anyway, we'll make the most of it, right? Okay, so we covered that then, but I need to redo this because that video was like, it was a good test, but and it was when I did the perfect burger for the first time, you know, documented. But it was not a bad video, but I thought it'd be better to do it here at all with the, you know, pants on this time. But anyway, so we get started, and so first thing we got to do is get this out of this packaging, okay? And this is the way we do this. Now I want this to be very clear, and I'm not going to cover this again because I think it might be getting old. But anyway, but this is the perfect package to check this out on, because what they do here when they package these. You see that silver shiny side right here? It's green on this side, and it show you that it's organic, you know, because that tends to mean, you know, like green or whatever. Anyway, it's symbolism, but you know, it lets you know something. So they take that foil and they put this old sheet of some kind of like it ain't these Visqueen or something over it, I guess, and they suck all the air right out of there, and they suck that what I call it. They take this foil is what they call the back skin of the package, and so they take that and they put that clear foreskin on top of that back skin, and they suck all the air out of it, and then they run an iron around here or some kind of thing, and that you know, it takes all the air. It makes it you know, last a lot longer than it would otherwise. So, but you see what they have done, so you can do this correctly. There's a little corner there. I don't know if you can see it. But what they have done there is left a little bit of place to get started with this skinning, okay? So how we do this, a little pair of pliers. I'm gonna grab hold of the corner of that foreskin like that. And I'm just gonna peel that back skin away. See? Just like that. You know, just 3 sides only, and I'll show you why in a minute. Because when I get out what I need here, I'm going to stick that back in there and put that foil down. I'm not going to, you know, reseal or nothing, but I am going to stick it in a little Ziploc bag here somewhere, and it'll just to keep the air away from it till I use the other part of it. So what I want to do is I kind of decided that the you know, about the best proportion for a burger like this, not to get crazy, has something, you know, that's just like too big and too many, you know, calories or too big to fit in your mouth. What I like to do is I use 1/3 pound of that. Now that will make you a nice juicy burger. And if my scale comes on here, I'll show you. But I take this very seriously, okay? You know, this ain't no messing around. This is you know, let me see, what do I need here? Try to get my weight here. 1 pound. Okay, so we'll weigh this, make sure they got it right. It's supposed to be a pound of meat, and it, you know, the pack. Okay, it's 1.03. You know why that is? Okay, so it's 1 pound, and there's about 0.3 is the back skin and the foreskin. Okay, so what that tells me I need about 1/3 of a pound. So I want this to read out just about 0.33 pound. Okay, and anyway, you can round it a little bit. That's pretty close. So I got that, and that scale here, and then I'm gonna look here and see just how close I can get this. You know, to me it looks kind of close. But it's cutting down, straight down. And then here again, and this stuff, just lift that out of that. Just lift that old piece out of there. It might be a little heavy. We'll see. We'll see. We can always put it on the tide if it is. Anyway, I turn this around, I can see this. My scale, that's very important. So we'll put this on there. Zero out. Come on, zero. Nah, don't do that. Pounds, okay. 0.39. It's a little heavy. About a 0.06 heavy, okay. We'll take off something, see what that does. Put that on there. 0.37, 336. Okay, so I took off half of what I needed, so we'll go here again and then just clip a little bit more. See what we got. 0.33, and then it went up to 3.4. Tells me I'm extremely close, okay? So we got that done. So then what we will do, I'll show you, we put this away. Like I said, tuck that back in there. Pull that foreskin up over the back. And you see, that's pretty nice. And then stick it in this Ziploc bag. I love these little things. These are just like, you know, cheap little dollar store Ziploc bag. You know, use them one time, throw them away. Because, you know, I don't want to, but, you know, I ain't want to clean or wash out the Ziploc bag. So anyway, so this is cheap time once and throw them away. Put that down there, push as much air out of it as you can. And that's ready to go, right? Put that in the refrigerator. And we'll get back to that on another day. Okay, so we got that going. I got my burger patty here. Put the scale away. You know, make sure the, you know, wipe this down a little bit. That scale weren't dirty. I sanitized that all before, so I washed my hand a little bit. And we're going to make this burger. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little ball here. And we're going to start with this one. And I'm going to push it down. And try to get it. I'm going to make a round burger here. And push it out. Try to get it kind of symmetrical here. And then I'm going to come in and start to work the middle of this and push it down further. Okay? And I'll show you why. There's a little bit of secret here. And you know, but I saw this and I thought, well, that's interesting, and I tried that, and you know, worked out pretty well. So I'm gonna do it here on mine. I started doing this, and I'll tell you why later. You can guess if you want, but you know, you may know this or you might not. But anyway, so what I kind of do, I thought about this. Best way to describe that is making this just like a little bit of like a little mini pizza or something. Just a little kind of ridge crust around it. You know, not extremely extreme, but it is going to serve a purpose for us. You know, and I try for symmetry pretty well. I, you know, think it's kind of important. It's not, you know, absolutely essential. That, but you know, like I said, we want to get pretty close. We want to, you know, a consistent experience. Guess what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now We're gonna do now, season this up, okay? So I got me here, I'm gonna use 2 of these. I like these Weber seasonings. They, you know, it's just for a variety of reasons, but I found they're good. I use several of these, and you know, it's actually cheaper than buying the individual spices and whatnot. So they make, and like I said, a lot of things I like, some don't like others. You know, this has always been this brand. It's a Mr. Weber. I mean, that dude is just like got it figured out. And you know, like I said, it's a lot cheaper than individual spices. So, and I check, you know, the ingredients always. You know, I don't want some kind of weird, you know, with the second or third, you know, they put the things in relative to how much is in there, you know. And if you go 1, 2, or 3, you know, if they're anywhere it says carcinogens, that ain't good. Okay, so we take this, and this is the gourmet burger seasoning. We'll put it on there pretty good. Some of it will fall off in the cooking, but not a whole lot. Need to turn this on, get it ready to go. See how well I can time this though. We might take a break so that, you know, just to keep this a little concise. But anyway, so I got that side of that with that, and now I have this this steak and chop. I just made there's a little variety, and the steak and chop seasoning is basically salt and pepper, a little garlic powder like that, onion powder, what have you. But it's not strong one way or the other. You know, it's kind of like one of those, you know, I don't know, gender confused spices. It's not sure what it is. But anyway, come back and I'm gonna try to make sure I maintain that little bit of indentation. And it's not extreme, it's just a little bit, you know. Because it's just gonna do one thing for us, and we'll see if we can, you can guess now if you want anyway. See, and it's just a little indentation. So we got this heated. I'm gonna wash my hands again. And we got that all heated up, and are working on heating up. And so I'm gonna set this over here. Well, actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my bacon strips out, put them there. And I'm gonna, well, I'd like to try to get everything ready and then cook this all one time and then assemble them. Now, these are the things that are gonna go on the grill. Now, there's one other thing that's gonna go on there that I need to get ready here now, and I need to clean this again. I dust those meats, and, you know, it's like to clean my hands between that, you know, get started again. But I got that ready to go, and I'm gonna turn it down a little bit so it don't get too crazy hot. Well, it's getting there. And we don't have to wait on it or anything when it comes the time to do that. So now I'm going to take this onion. We'll take this onion, and then it's going to be just like a slice to one slice for the whole thing. And I'll show you when we assemble it how that's going to work for us. But I got those cut off. I'll use that later. But I wanted to get down to where I could get a decent size slice. And we'll cut it down here about, I don't know, quarter inch, maybe a little heavy quarter, I don't know, just about like that. And then, you know, I can put that away later. Okay, now this is the part where I would explain that since we used the blister pack meats and I showed you how to process that and remove the foreskin from the package, well, we just wanted to be sure that we added just a little bit of a kosher salt to the skillet there before we proceeded, you know, keep it kosher. Okay, now you see how this is going here. This is using a little handheld deal here but what has happened is this is cooking up there in this skillet. Well, it's I found this, by the way. I found my flipper. So if I don't know if you can tell or not, but what has happened is that BBep has swollen just a little bit, you know, and it has pushed out that indentation. Okay, this is the old BBep, and we're gonna do make sure this thing's working. I'll tell you what. Yeah, says I did. Yeah, we'll do this by here in a minute. I just when I went back and stuck that portion there where we did basically the cooking assembly of the perfect hamburger. Now that part I got right, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what happened? So I don't know. I just basically and so there you go. So I don't know until I go to editing this how that came out and what we can do to save this whole thing. But hopefully we got most of it, the sentient part. But now it's time to taste this burger. Now, so let me get this up there with a focus. This is a perfect burger. We got the bun, a little bit toasted. Got the Gouda cheese. Got the grilled onion. Got a 1/3 pound grass-fed beef patty. And we got a little bit of cheddar melted on top of that. And barbecue sauce on the bacon and the burger a little bit. And then I got 2 of those fresh refrigerator cloths and refrigerator pickle. And then I got some brown mustard on top, bun, toast a little bit at the top. And that is, I do that just that way because I played with this a little bit, and just to see what would make the perfect burger. And, you know, I have a tendency to like want to put everything on something, you know. And you know, well, I need lettuce and tomatoes, and you know, so you don't need that, you know. 8 or 9 patties, no. You're just gonna get something you can't fit in your mouth to begin with. And yeah, you know, so the things that just gonna make that burger just what it is. If you want the lettuce and tomato, there ain't nothing wrong with that. And I might do this, but you know, just have a salad on, just have anything salad on the side or something, you know. Have that instead of French fries. But anyway, but those are the things that just combine beautifully, in my opinion, which is true. You can make the perfect burger. So we're gonna do that little first bite here thing, and I better get me something. Just because I'm gonna need to probably wipe my mouth out. So when that's done, and then do the close. So look at that. That is so pretty. You see all that? I'm gonna take that baby. Oh. I didn't even get to the burger. Perfect burger. Guarantee it. Just a marriage of you know, with marriage ingredients is better than a lot of, you know, real marriage. But anyway, so that's it's good. But we'll close out this. Hopefully, I'm not a mess. Close out this Independence Day, 4th of July holiday special. And now, hopefully, this is something you can incorporate, you know, if you like that sort of thing. But I just, you know, just reflect. I used to do. I tell you what's a good thing to do on the 4th of July. I like to grill outside too. Don't get me wrong. But you know, have your kids. You got young kids, man. Print you out it. Want decoration independence, because that's what it is. It's Independence Day. We got that. You know, everybody got the 4th of July because it kind of always comes between the 3rd and the 5th. Hope you have a wonderful 4th. Stay safe as always. Stay safe on the highway. Stay safe with the fireworks and all that stuff. And yeah, you know, even a little indoor fireworks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, double B, everybody. Goodbye. Happy 4th.